Am I stupid? I lowered the hostile mobs, thinking it was gonna be the friendly mobs because a friendly mob was bothering me. But it was all related to the fact that I had the game set up too loud on my ear and it was hurting me. Anyways, we're collecting wood because we need a lot of wood because I ran out of wood. And then we'll continue building the thing that I was building, which you'll see in a moment, I suppose, because I'm not ending the video there. Point is, today I'm talking about The Handmaiden because it's time I start talking about the movies that I watched for Queer Month. Usually on Pride. I like watching a bunch of queer movies because honestly, there's not that many queer movies, so it's nice to just give him a designated time. It's a little bit annoying sometimes because like I guess really like I'm not bound to watch queer movies now. It's not like I have to do it a certain way. But there are benefits to being able to just not watch the thing, I suppose. So I'm not entirely limited on what I can or can't watch, uh, even on Pride, because it's not something I really care much about to like be time accurate. But I still do like doing seasonal stuff, and so June is a really good time to do a bunch of Pride shit because it's easy. And that's it. That's pretty much the way it goes, the way the cookie crumbles. So I started off by watching The Handmaiden, which is this Korean movie that basically dictates me getting a spam call again. Because why wouldn't I get a spam call again? Do I have a bloodlust in my heart? Where do these sheep parts come from? I genuinely don't remember killing a single sheep. At least not today. Man. So The Handmaiden was just exceptional. Just an exceptional movie. But that's not what I want to talk about. So I guess I should explain what the movie is about, right? Yes, this lady, she's going to a aristocrat house. I think this is right after Korea has been annexed, right? And so you have this lady, she's gonna go. Oh, maybe sheep are eating my plants. But I don't think I'm killing them over that. So I guess this lady, she's trying to scam a princess with the help of a guy. Basically, it's like he wants to marry this princess, and once the princess has been married, he can proceed to, take the fortune, call her crazy, send her to the maniac like house, to the happy house where we're happy, in the happy house where it's all fun. Whoa! And that's basically the scheme, right? Gain her trust, convince her to fall in love with the guy, and steal the fortune. However, turns out both the handmaiden and the lady herself, the aristocrat, they gay. They very homosexual. And so it's very like they're basically falling in love with each other, but they both have some sort of secret to hide from one another. And I just love how the movie's presented. I did just spoil a little bit about the like re-release. What are you doing? What are you doing, pal? So like there's two versions of this movie, and one of the versions is the version that I saw, which is like the director's cut, I guess. I don't think it's called the director's cut because I'm pretty sure the director likes the movie cut, the theater cut. But I'm still calling it that because I don't remember what it's called. I guess it's maybe the extended cut. Never mind. That actually makes sense. If it's the extended cut. Point is, extended cut of the movie adds a bunch of stuff and reorders a bunch of scenes, and that does include that it's basically not shown. It's basically not shown that this lady is like concocting the scam as early as with the regular story, regular version. So it is. I am technically spoiling something by telling you that, but honestly, it's kind of whatever. And the movie goes from there. It's a little bit dramatic, you know, like both the girls don't know if they want to trust each other. I love how the camera in the movie is often like focused on the point of view character, meaning that like, you know, if you're watching the handmaiden's point of view, she feels like she's a lot more clever than you actually see the point of view outside of the handmaiden's perspective, and she's just kind of silly and dumb. Like it's very very clear that she's not this super nice rubber just between the performances and the camera work, which is all smart stuff. I love it when movies manage to tell me all this sort of information just through camera work and acting. So that was definitely just one of the big benefits from this movie. Fantastically directed. But what I want to talk about today is something about the movie that I'm not sure what I think about. And there's something that I always have like curiosity about. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't love sex scenes in movie. That's right, this video was a sex scene rant. Ah ha ha. Look, I think sex scenes have their place because sometimes sex is narratively important. Case in point example, you know, this movie, they want to show you that these girls actually are falling in love with each other, and they do it through the sex scene, and that's okay. I feel like tiptoeing around the sex scene in this case would just make it feel like, you know, Coit Hayes bullshit. It's this old ass code that movies had to stick to, where like you couldn't show couples getting romantic, I suppose. So it's like, it's true that doing it some other way can sometimes feel unnatural, but I'm gonna be honest, I think like easily 90% of sex scenes are just added there for the pleasure of whoever is directing the movie. Maybe not the director, but you know, the people working on the movie, the writer, the people, I don't know. And again, sometimes they can work. I don't think it's fair to demonize all like sex scenes as a blanket statement. I don't know where my home is because my render distance is so low and it's raining. And this is bad. Is it bad? It's kind of whatever, isn't it? I should have some bird saplings. Let me replant. Remember to replant trees in real life as well. I don't know when was the last time I planted a tree in real life. I think planting trees is literally illegal in half the world now because no, I guess reasons. I don't know. I don't know what's up. This world is tits up, man. This world is tits up, and I just want to talk about the lesbian sex scene in my movie that I watched. Just please let me do that. But man, some movies, they just don't know how to make a sex scene. They just put it there trying to be like sexy or hot, and it just makes me uncomfortable. One thing I hate about sex scenes is they never show dick. Like genuinely. I don't know. This sounds like a weird thing to say, but it's so true to me at least. Which like, why the heck do they not show? Oh, alright. We have enough wood of oak. So please stop getting more oak. The end of oak has happened. Has occurred. It just kind of pisses me off that they never show it because it just makes it feel wrong. Like, dude, if you're gonna do a sex scene to make it hot, don't just make it hot for the guys. Also make it hot for the girls. And for, like, the gays, I guess. But see, it's like, I imagine lesbians probably get a lot of fun out of watching sex scenes in movies because they don't have to deal with this shit. It's always hot, no matter what. So at least that's cool. But also, I mean, I say always hot. Like, woo! I need to turn off the data pack. One of the things about sex scenes that kind of pisses me off. Oh, okay, we're full. We're full. We have no more need for any more wood. I am heading back home. Hey, look, it's the trees we found at the start. It's almost like I planned this. Ooh, I didn't plan it. It was just a happy coincidence. Now, where is this? It's my house. My house is that way. Alright. I also extended the forest. Complete mistake, but yes. It is true that a bunch of sex scenes that work really well are sex scenes that are there because something bad is happening. Words that I don't want to point out, but yeah, it turns out bad things happening is one of the reasons why you would do a sex scene, and those aren't meant to be particularly hot. So yeah, no, no one's pretending you should make them particularly hot. Am I in peaceful mode? No, I just got blown up by a creeper. What am I thinking? Sleep time. There, I made a tender amount of chests, and now the rain's gone, which does make everything a little bit more pacific. I like it when it doesn't rain. I love it when the rain lets up and I can finally listen to my own head think. So I guess that's mostly what I wanted to say, right? This is wrong. This is not one singular chest. I think this movie has like one of the most unnecessary sex scenes at the very end. Just didn't really enjoy it. I don't know if this is connecting or not because of this texture pack. God damn it. Every joke I do backfires on me somehow. That just, that's just sad, man. That's just sad. That's just sad, man. We need just three more of these, you know? Just, again, another, a tender amount of hoppers. Ahem. And then I'm gonna need minecarts and stuff. Oh boy, this is gonna be a whole thing. This is gonna be a whole thing. I feel like sex scenes are like used wrong in most movies. I feel like most movies don't know how to make a sex scene, and it does piss me off to some extent that they have no ability of making the sex scenes good. And then in the sense that I don't think a good sex scene is a sex scene that's hot always. I think a good sex scene is one that actually does something for the narrative, and most often than not, they do nothing for the narrative. They don't use the full scope of elements that they should be using. It's like, what are they trying to pull? It sounds like I'm just being angry, but genuinely, what are they trying to pull? Because for the most part, it just doesn't feel right, you know? It's like, you know what I mean? I guess maybe you don't know what I mean. Maybe I have to find stronger words to explain my anger slash lack of anger towards these. I need to look up how big this farm is actually. Yes, I got it right. I was correct. Because I'm a genius and I know everything, and there is no way that I would not be the smartest person alive. Because I am the smartest person alive. And if you excuse me, I can make like, I don't know, 500 pistons. Holy shit, I don't think there's gonna be enough pistons. Ooh, let me tell you. Ooh, let me tell you. Ooh, let me tell you. I may not even have enough redstone for this. Like, genuinely. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why do I sound like moral oral when I speak? Oh boy, he says. Let's see. We're gonna need some pistons, so let's make them. Boom. Every piston in the planet made. I need more wood. Don't worry. Boom. Even more pistons made. I only made one. 15 more. Why not? Why not? This is not nearly enough. What am I lacking? Cobblestone. Oh boy, I may actually have to go down to farm cobblestone, of all things. Oh, I'm so unprepared to put this thing down. I'm so unprepared to put this thing down. Sometimes I don't get what I'm putting down. So I guess closing thoughts on sex scenes is, I think they should be done better, and I think they should be done less, because a lot of the times the reason I don't like them is because you can tell they're made a certain way, specifically because someone was looking to create a certain effect or a certain scene or something. And most of the times, I feel like most people aren't made uncomfortable by the scenes and they just think not much of it. Stop clanking when I'm recording! Sorry. Also, this absolutely will let me replace it. So let's replace this as I speak on why I think sex scenes bad. Most of all, I think the reason I don't like sex scenes is because of that. Because oftentimes it's just an extra scene that extends the runtime of the movie without actually adding anything. Besides maybe telling us between like the director's teeth that two characters like each other. It's just really shitty character writing a lot of the times. And I think that's what pisses me off the most. I don't really care about seeing boob and vagine in the screen. For the reasons I said earlier, I'm not even including PP in that sentence because they wow, the people making sex scenes never actually put the PP on the screen. Wow, insane. It's almost like they have some sort of like idea, and it's almost like if they're doing the scene for like some weird reason. Nah, no, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. No, 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 they wouldn't. No, no, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. And now I must go literally mine stone in Minecraft. Amazing. I'll see you all next time, where I'll rant about masturbation scenes instead. That's right. I can rant about all the sexual topics I want. Hey guys, today we're ranting about incest. God damn it, I don't like incest. Does anybody like incest? Wait. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm leaving.